What is up, bros and broettes? I'm InkSlasher44, and it has been brought to my attention that we've done a lot of top 5 best variants. We've done Enlisted, we've done Elites, Professionals, but we haven't done royalties. I just realized that this week, and there are some really freaking good royalty variants in this game. Actually, some of the best variants in the game are royalties, because basically they just take elites and make them better. So, we're going to look at the top 5 here this week, and they are some great ones, and some ones that I don't think you'll expect me to use. Some of them are, of course, because good weapons make for good variants, but we'll talk about them, and we'll see which one comes in at number 1. So if you guys enjoy the top 5 series, go ahead and hit the like button. It'd be super greatly appreciated. Let's see if we can get like 4 likes on this video. That would be fantastic. So without further ado, let's get into it and see what number 5 is. So coming in at number 5, we have one that you probably expected to be on here. It's the BAL-27 royalty, which is modeled after the Inferno, one of my favorite weapons in the game. So the thing with the Inferno is it has a slower aim down sight speed. That is the one negative thing that it has, is the slower aim down sights time. But there is a lot of good things that come out of this weapon. So first of all, the fire rate is bumped up to 1000 RPM, which is very, very good. And the hip spread is 20% less than the base BAL. But the thing that has changed from the Inferno to the royalty variant is that instead of having 128 total bullets, you get 160 total bullets. So what does this mean? This means that it's a lot more likely for you not to have to use scavenger or pick up another weapon or anything like that. So basically, it just takes the Inferno and slaps some extra bullets on there. So basically takes an already really amazing elite variant and makes it better. So why shouldn't it be on this list? So this is one of my favorite guns in the game, and it comes in at number 5. So coming in at number 4, this is probably the last gun on this list that you probably could have guessed that would be on here. So this one is the ASM-1 royalty. So this one takes, again, one of the best weapons in the game, being the Speakeasy, and puts it into a royalty variant. So what does this do? It takes the same decreased damage, in other words, 16 at long range, also takes the decreased mid to long range distance, adds in the better fire rate, and then also adds 175 total bullets instead of 140 total bullets. So just like the Inferno that we talked about, this gun takes the very good Speakeasy and just gives you more bullets to play with. So what does this mean? You can hold down that trigger finger longer, and you'll have less to worry about overall. So just like the BAL royalty, takes a really good gun, makes it a little bit better. So at number 3, we have a gun that I never thought would be on this list. This one is the EM1 royalty. I don't like the EM1. Let's get that out of the way right away. But this variant is very good. Basically, it takes the Polar Vortex, an elite variant, and just makes it better, a lot better in fact. So if we look at the one bad fact about the EM1 Polar Vortex is it takes a 250 millisecond aim down sights time and over doubles it. So it takes the assault rifle aim down sights time, which the EM1 normally has, and makes it 540 milliseconds, over double what the normal aim down sights time is. But this is where we get the good stats. So we have 20% less hip spread, which is amazing for the EM1 because you almost never need to aim down sights with this gun anyway. Also, it takes the normal range of this gun and basically adds 100 to both the short to mid range and mid to long range of the EM1 Polar Vortex. So it takes the short to mid range and mid to long range and adds range to it, which the Polar Vortex doesn't normally do. So this makes this gun a lot better, and you'll find yourself getting kills at further and further ranges. So this is a huge improvement on any royalty weapon where the range is improved. It takes elite weapons and makes them kill at a longer range, which is absolutely fantastic, and that's what the EM1 royalty variant does, and that's why it comes in at number 3. So coming in at number 2, we have the SN6 Royalty variant. Now this one's based after the SN6 the third, which is actually on paper one of the best variants in the game. It doesn't end up working out quite as well because the fire rate is just not quite fast enough to compete with some of their guns, but literally looking at this thing, it's amazing. So if we look at it, the first thing that's increased is damage. So the damage profile at long range goes from a 6 to a 5 bullet kill. Already a great thing. Now the SN6 the third normally has a range increase, but this Royalty variant has a range increase on top of the already range that's increased. So over top of the base variant, you are looking at 150 millimeters added to the SN6 Royalty's short to mid range, and the mid to long range adds 200 millimeters, which is a huge range increase, one that you'll definitely notice using this gun. So you get the damage increase, you get the range increase, and so what do you have to sacrifice for this? All you have to sacrifice is 60 milliseconds more aim down sights time. 60 milliseconds, so not even 100 milliseconds, 60 milliseconds more of an aim down sights time for increased damage and increased range. A crazy good trade-off, like one of the best trade-offs in the game, next to the variant that comes in at number 1. So as you guys have probably noticed by now, the last 2 variants on this list both had increased range and were in the last set of variants added in Advanced Warfare. Well, this one is no exception, and this one is an absolute mother effing beast. This thing is amazing. It is the MP11 Royalty variant, and this one is based after the Goliath. Like I've said many times before, one of my favorite weapons in the game. Now, this thing makes this gun absolutely unreal, and in fact, one of the best weapons in the game, competitive with the Speakeasy, Obsidian Steed, and Insanity. Very good. So, now that I've said very 100 times, let's get into looking at the stats. So, just like the Goliath, you get the increased damage, double increased damage. You get the increased at mid-range to 30 damage and increased at long range to 24 damage, making this thing basically an assault rifle. Now on top of that, you also get increased range with this thing. So the short to mid range goes up by 50 millimeters, which doesn't matter because the short and mid range for this gun are the exact same. But the one that does matter is the mid to long range is increased by 100 millimeters, which is absolutely amazing for a gun that has increased damage. Now, what is the sacrifice for this? The only sacrifice for the up damage and up range is 30% more hip spread, which isn't a big deal because guess what? You can aim down sights with this gun. Boom, problem solved. And then you got a killing machine. You got an increased damage with increased range gun. So basically, you have an SMG that can kill at an assault rifle range with very minimal bullets, and it's an SMG, so it shoots super fast. So this gun is absolutely unreal. Consider yourself very lucky if you get this thing in a supply drop, because let's face it, I haven't got it yet. So if you guys have this thing, enjoy it. Let me know in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of this list. If I missed anything, let me know in the comment section below. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, peace out.